Yo, what's going on? You already know what it is. It's your boy, Indy Uchiha, Mr. NerdMIx Alpha himself. Man, this one's kind of special. This one's kind of special. Um, I almost want to say I've known this kid, but I've known this dude for a really long time. Um, and I've watched him have to deal with things that normal people really didn't have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, if I could say it in plain words, I feel like the Lord has something planned for this gentleman that is beyond our earthly comprehension, if I can speak plainly. And there's been times and conversations that he had with me have got me through a really, really hard spot. And I really feel like he needs to get his shine. For all of you guys that don't know who Ralph Lauren Starchild is or who the Wolf Council are, you're gonna know at the end of this day. And I just want to give a shout out to Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Silent Records, because his roster over there is ridiculous. So sit back. You guys are in for something special. And let me go get the fellas. Be right back.
It's Indiana, man.
Hey, what's going on right here? We have my man Matt. We got Ralph Lauren Starchild. We have the Wolf Council. I don't think they understand exactly how powerful this is right now. They're in for something special. So I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna let y'all do y'all.
All right, sounds good. The song's called Vindicate Me. I pray for the blemishes, my soul. You wanna know how the story goes. I never been a blemish type. My life was so out of control. Abuse, drugs, and suicide. That was the story of my life. Until the day that Jesus came. And I was standing here away. Renegade me. Renegade me. Vindicate me, vindicate me, vindicate me, vindicate me, vindicate me, vindicate me. I used to love solitude with a little drug abuse. My mirror saw the pain and doom. My whole being was consumed. This is a story about the past. God hurt my prison in a lens. Now I live in servitude. Freedom my wonderlands. Vindicate me. 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 Vindicate me.
Yo, wow. That's what you hit us with off that early, man? Like, jeez. One thing I want to do is I do want to say I feel blessed for you, you know what I'm saying, presenting that on my platform to start off with. I've been a fan of everything you've been doing. I even remember some of I think what was it? Was it Broken Language?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something like I've been following you for a while before I even knew who you were.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so it's very interesting to see you come back with something so powerful, especially with an old bandmate of yours. You know, compared to your music has always transcended just simple knowledge. It was always a message behind it. Um, what is the story behind this particular song?
Well, I had been through so many trials and tribulations in my life, personally, and just recently, I just got out of being incarcerated and stuff. So when I was still incarcerated, I had access to a guitar, and I just started writing last summer. Like 2020 was like a really interesting year I think for everybody, um, and I wanted to write a song that kind of touched on me feeling like I needed to have some kind of redemption or vindication in my own personal life. So I just sat down one day with the guitar and I started playing the beginning verse riffs, and the rest of the song just kind of came out just based upon how I was feeling and stuff. So that's how it came about.
That the message in the song is really, really powerful, man. And from my understanding, my man Matt here didn't even have a long time to practice to learn the song,
No,
and he didn't miss a chord.
but he's a professional. He's a professional.
Man, I look. I done seen some professionals, and even professionals make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't make a mistake. Y'all was all in stride. It's just something that's beautiful, and it's a message that I believe needs to be heard. You know what I'm saying today. Now, well, when it comes to that, like I said, your music has always had a message, right?
Yeah.
No matter what the message has been, it seems like you always write what's going on in your life. And is that like a way for you to deal with the situations that's happening?
Um, you know, yeah. Back in the day when I was writing, I didn't really know how to lyrically explain what I was experiencing. So back in the broken language days, I would write songs and the lyrical content would kind of be like so confusing because like it was kind of profound, I guess, but I didn't have any kind of lyrical direction back then. But as I got older and kept writing music, I started to be able to kind of lyrically and musically explain different emotions that I was feeling and different avenues that I was going into my life and what I was going through. And so it was coming out on paper a lot better.
Okay. I could dig that. Now, after so much time, Sir Matt, I'm still trying to come up with like a super cool nickname for you. I see the Goonies T-shirt. That is amazing.
Call him Rob. Call him Rob.
Yeah. What brings you back? Because you seen, I mean, the whole time you were playing, you were happy. You know what I'm saying? I saw a smile on your face. Like, what brings you back? Even though everything that you know what I'm saying our brother been through to just be there. You know what I'm saying for him to do this music with him.
Well, I never left.
Okay.
I kind of retired from music. Just didn't catch anything that I never really worked with a group of people like I did with Broken Language, really. Especially this guy. This guy inspires me to be a better musician. And anytime he asks me to work on anything, I'm right there. If he needs me for anything.
Yeah, I could definitely feel that. I could definitely feel that, man. That's how I feel. Anytime you get a chance to work with Ralph, it's special. You know something special is gonna, you know what I'm saying, pop out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be envious of all the songs he used to do back in the day with people. And then I was like, hey, bro, stop playing. Just do one song. I'm only asking for one. You ain't even gotta write a verse. Just like write a hook or something. Just come help me help myself. So in the future I can help you. Because I don't know if people saw Ralph the same way I did. Ralph to me was like an amalgamation of like Lenny Kravitz and Prince. Like when I seen him on stage, except he could actually dance. So it was crazy watching him perform and seeing all that talent, you know what I'm saying, come out. And then when you talk to him one-on-one, the most humble individual you would ever talk to. Like, he wasn't the same person he was when he was on stage. Like, very approachable, was all about the music, was all about the meaning in music, heavy on lyrics. So I was always really, really cool with that, man. And I appreciate everything that you did for us in the past, and that's why we're here, you know what I'm saying, to lift you up for the future. So let's get into it. People want to know where you been.
Where I've been?
Yeah, you were like the hottest thing out, and then you just disappeared.
All right. So about 8 years ago, I became diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, and I had an incident where I got into some trouble. I got into a fight with some guys at a house, and it was just a fiasco. Just from the fight itself to when the cops came to them putting me into hospitals, and just the whole situation was just crazy. I literally lost my mind. I was hearing voices. I stepped into the realm of mental illness, and it was just a bunch of chaos. And it took about 7.5 years of therapy and help for me to get my mind back. And I can thank my doctor and my social worker for helping me with that, and some of the gentlemen that I was in the hospital with that would come and listen to me play these songs that I'm playing for you guys today. Before I got out and stuff. And, I gained a really interesting relationship with God in the process. I got closer to Matt. I got closer to my brother. I talked to Overflow a lot. I talked to my friend Cassidy a lot. I talked to my mom a lot. I talked to my grandparents. And I just kind of got back down to the basics of like just why I was living life in the first place, because I had, when you have a mental illness and you lose your mind like that, things will get kind of weird, especially when you come back to normal and you're like, oh my God, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a really tripped out experience. But yeah, that's what happened. I got sick and I had to go away. I had to take some time for myself a little bit.
That's interesting. Especially, I think your story is stronger than your humbleness lets you express. You know what I'm saying? From what you learn, because if you think about it now, mental illness is just now becoming to where people are recognizing that, you know what I'm saying, it is real. Yeah. A lot of it is being led and championed by our athletes. Whether you have somebody like Naomi Osaka, who says she's not doing interviews, she's withdrawn from competition. There's a bunch of people in the NBA, Kyrie, you know what I'm saying, different people taking time off, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that they're mentally, you know what I'm saying, healthy. Even the young lady gymnast, you know what I'm saying, the Simone, who we know is super talented, but still has to do with the criticism, and just the aspect of men in general. And when I say men in general, I especially mean African American males, but I mean men in general, no matter what race, who are looked at, that we have to be strong enough to get past something like that. Like, we're not supposed to let that break down, because we're the breadwinners, we're the, you know what I'm saying, the foundation of everything that goes on. So us showing a weakness that has anything to do with our mental capacity is something that can, you know what I'm saying, be looked at as a detriment rather than just something that's normal, because everybody has something they deal with. Everybody deals with it in different ways. And I champion you for launching back, finding, you know what I'm saying, your way in order to show that, you know, no matter how long you're gone, you know what I'm saying, you could still achieve your dream. You could still help people, you know what I'm saying, along the way.
Yeah, but you know, one of the biggest tools that I had was the fact that I started reading my Bible, which is something that I do every day to keep correction in my life. But I also was aware that God had put some people in my life that were really there to help me. And my social worker and my doctor, uh, they, you know, when you're in a hospital and you got a mental illness, like the first thing that they do is do a background check on what you're saying.
Right.
And they had did a background check on the stuff that I had told them, and they knew that I made music, and they didn't shun me away from continuing that dream. They were like, you know, they even got me a brand new guitar to play on for the unit, and I was able to hold concerts for some of the staff and the patients. So while I was there, I was able to still do what it is that I do, which is make music and sing for people and stuff. And so, and then being able to talk to Matt was really cool, because I was like, I'll get on the phone and I'm like, oh my God, Matt, I just wrote this song, you know, Vindicate Me, or this song called this, you know, and I can't wait till I get out and we can perform it together. So really, it's just been just a huge blessing, even though there was some bad things that came out of having a mental illness, and you know, I did get in some trouble and stuff like that. The overall thing that I got out of it was the opportunity to grow as a person, to have awareness of my surroundings and myself, and to be able to be in a situation to give back and help other people that are going through the same things that I'm going through, and quite possibly even worse, because there are some people who, you know, their medication doesn't work for them. There's some people who have drug addictions, like I had, that, you know, can't get off of drugs, alcohol addiction. There's a bunch of stuff that I had going on. So when I was able to heal from everything, the first thing that I said was that I was going to give back as much as I could to people that were going through similar things that I was going through.
All right, that man, no true words been spoken. You got Cliffo up in here saying his journey has only just begun. You got Jeffrey Abrigo. You know, he got to throw up the wolf heads in there. You know what I'm saying?
Jeff Abrigo, that's our bass player.
Okay, okay. You got Mariana, who says, "Amen." He places people in our paths. You know what I'm saying? Basically talking about the people that you have in your life that's holding you up. And then you got Broken Language Productions. You got to respect his honesty and how he took that moment in time that changed everything and grabbed it by the throat and said, "This isn't going to define me." That's the epitome of willpower.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like you don't understand, like, truthfully, how inspiring you going through this actually is, because we have people that we have actually lost. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to mental breakdowns and stuff like that. A person that I would like to say rest in power, that was close to both of us. You know what I'm saying, like Bruce Coop. A very talented individual. You know what I'm saying, was just reaching his prime, and then, you know what I'm saying, demons just got the better of him. And we were very blessed, you know what I'm saying, that we were able to keep, you know what I'm saying, a soldier like you know what I'm saying, in the game, you know, to help us walk this narrow path that we have. Because, yo, I look at you and I be like, if he can't let that stop him, I can't let the you know what I'm saying, the naysayers, you know what I'm saying, because you dealt with so much more than what I dealt with. So I can't let naysayers stop me.
Yeah.
If he's able to fight through everything he fought through, you know what I'm saying? And it's just the talent that you got speaks for itself. What started you guys, like each of you? What was your inspiration to even get into music?
Mine is not so strange. I have two older brothers, both of them excellent musicians, and my oldest brother asked me one day, "Do you want me to teach you how to play guitar?" I was a 15-year-old kid. I had nothing better to do. So he started giving me lessons. I turned out that I had an affinity for it, and I really started to like writing.
Okay.
that's about it. I've been to various bands, cover bands, you know, the whole high school thing as you do. And then I didn't do anything for years until I met this guy through mutual friends.
And for me, it was it started real young, singing in church and stuff, like 3-4 years old, and then going through high school, and then after high school, you know, I went to college for about a year, and in college was when I met Matt, and that's when I dropped out of college because I was just like, you know, I know what I want to do. I remember telling my mom, like, I'm going to be in a band called Broken Language. She was like, what is that? I'm like, it's a band I'm going to be in. And she was like, well, you if you're going to stay here with me, you're going to go to college. So I left. So I got out of there because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to make music. I didn't know how long it was going to take before I would get to a moment of clarity with being a musician. But I knew that it was something that I wanted. And when I met Matt, he was the first person beside my choir director, Mr. Emmett, who really taught me how to get the quality out of the writing, how to write quality stuff that people would remember and that would stick with them, you know, throughout time.
So Matt is the one that taught you how to write properly?
Right. Yes.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Man.
I got it from him. I tell everybody that. Like, everybody asks me, like, why do you write the way you do? I'm like, because I don't want to. Because if I show it to Matt and he doesn't like it, I'm gonna be really mad. the other person was, you know, who you brought up, Bruce Cooper. I just want to say one thing about that. Bruce was the one that told me, you gonna write your best stuff when you sit down with a guitar and just play it and start making some songs. And he wasn't wrong. He was never wrong about anything. He always knew. Like, Bruce and Matt were the two people that when I would come up with a different sound or a different song or something like that, I would show them to get their stamp of approval, you know. And losing him was very, very, very hard because I was locked up when he died. But his memory definitely is lingering with me, especially right now. And I miss him. And whoever's watching this that knows me and knows Bruce, they remember us being in high school, singing in high school choir together, and all kind of stuff. I mean, me and that dude go way back, you know.
Yeah, that dude was amazing. The two of you together were like an unstoppable force. Like just what, like y'all didn't have to be on the stage at the same time, but it was like y'all fed off of each other, you know. And it was like it was like that friendly one-upsmanship type thing. Where like if he saw you go on stage and kill it, he had to like, all right, I can't dance like him, so let me go up here and do these vocals right quick. And then, you know what I'm saying, he's hitting a totally different note than what the song's supposed to be, and he just up there showing out. Man, I used to love that, especially them shows that we had at the warehouse, man.
Yeah, Bruce was the reason why I met Overflow.
Yeah,
he was one that was like, you make music with him because it's gonna sound awesome. I'm like, well, I thought you were making music with him. He's like, no. He's like, this dude can rap. And then they had this one song that they had on a little cassette tape, and it was like, you don't want no problems. We from the Midwest, we can solve them. You don't want none. I was like, oh man, they snapping, you know. And ever since then, you know, I've been a fan of Kevin and what he does. I actually had a song coming up on my next album with him and my brother called Sinner. And it's nice. It's nice.
Oh, yo, look. Reggie got pipes, and I'm looking to see what Kev does with, you know what I'm saying. He has a story to tell. Yeah. That man definitely has a testimony he can abide to from everything that he's been through. And the crazy thing is if at any time he feels like it, he could easily be like a top 10, you know what I'm saying, MC out of this area. Just by walking in the booth. Like whenever he feels like it. It's crazy how talented he is. Yeah. And speaking about talent, man, when it goes to that, why are you letting Reggie just sit over there and build an all-star team?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like
do. That's
Like
what he's
like
supposed to do.
like you came home and was like, LeBron's here. you you know that's not fair for us little indie labels out here when, you know what I'm saying, y'all walking around with an extended clip of artists. Like, it is really not fair, and y'all got an artist for everything over there.
Yeah. We all family, man. You know, like I was even gonna mention, I got some stuff that, I think that you could jump on. I'll talk to you about that once the broadcast is over. I know exactly the song. It's called Begin Again, that I think that you would.
All of y'all heard that. He has a song I can get on. So if I'm not on the song, y'all take it up with him. I don't even have to say nothing. It's live, it's recorded, it's out there.
It's a nice song too. It's a nice song, but it's called Begin Again, and I think that you'll do a great job on it. So if you're down, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm definitely down. They said, you got your boys in here. They said Matt was the only one formally trained out of all the us, so he definitely has some structure techniques to share. You didn't mention you were formally trained, Matt.
Not well. I guess that depends on the definition of formal.
That's crazy.
I mean, when it comes to music, yeah, we choose our weapon of choice, and we learn the basic rules. But after that, it's all fair game, man. I mean, that's our job, to make new rules.
Okay. That's what I like to hear. You said you had another song to play. We're gonna get two.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Well, I mean, if you ready to go.
Yeah, we ready to go.
All right, let's get it.
Make sure it's kind of.
All right, this song is called Tayin'. It means powerful miracles. I never asked you for a sign, but that day you showed me mine. I was just out there wondering what did I do for you to keep me in your mind? Powerful miracle in this day. Should I ask why? Powerful miracles in this day. Should I ask why? Sometimes I don't know what to do. In my dreams, I cry to you. If there is a question I should ask, it would be, how long will I last? Powerful miracle in this time. Should I ask why? Powerful miracle in this time. Should I ask miracle that this time. Should I ask why? Powerful miracles. Powerful miracles. Powerful miracles. Powerful miracles.
Why, yes, good sirs. Why not just drop 2 hits in one shot? Yo, I don't even know what to say. That string pattern, especially like on the hook, like it's mesmerizing. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about live instrumentation, and that being, you know what I'm saying, the lyrics being written to that is different from just rappers rapping over instrumentals, you know what I'm saying, created synthetically. So you guys on another level when it comes to that, and you don't feel like you lost a step in your voice at all, Ralph.
No, I sang the whole time I was gone. Like, I didn't have a choice. When I was in the county, um, those guys were, man, they were something else, man. They were like, man, you sing all the time right now for Honey Bun or else. So it's just like, I was in there like, I was singing No More Pressure. I must have sang No More Pressure 6-7 times a day, maybe sometimes up to about 12, 15 times a day, every day. So it was nuts. And then when I got into the hospital, I had the guitar, and I just every day, Monday through Friday, for 2 hours a day, I would go into the conference room, and I would play from 12 till like 1, and I would sing, and then again after dinner at 6 to 7 or about 7 to 8, and I just kept practicing, because I knew that when I left out of there, I didn't want to go back to doing anything outside of making music. What it is I'm supposed to be doing, So I wanted my brother, I wanted everybody to know that I made music with, that I was coming back, with my wheels spinning. So once they let me off the little thing that I was on, I was gonna hit the ground running.
Okay, I definitely feel that. So what do we have to look forward to when it comes to the Wolf Council? Like what should we expect?
Okay, so before we put out a Wolf Council record, I'm going to be releasing my second album, which is called Salvation. It's my second solo album. And then after that, sometime shortly after that, we'll be releasing your first Wolf Council single, or I don't know how we're going to do it as far as like an album is concerned. We got Rocky Ropo on the drums. We got Jeff Abrigo on the bass, Matt on guitar, lead guitar, and I'm on the rhythm guitar and singing. So it's just gonna be, if I could try to project something that would make,
it's got like 5%. It's in the club. iPhone? Yeah, it's a lightning cable for iPhone.
Basically just pure, raw, beautiful music. That's what's going to come out of whatever project we got going on, because
I think the best to describe is when Ralph says that I taught him how to write music, I taught him one thing: don't put yourself in the box.
Okay.
Write the music, and if it sounds like you want it to sound, then it's right. Put it out that way.
Okay.
And so far, he hasn't failed in that task. It sounds right to him, and when we hear it, when he's done with it, well, I think it speaks for himself. We're all fans here.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what it sounds like. It also sounds like when it comes to projects and when they gonna come out, do I need to talk to Reggie?
Well, my next album is is due before Christmas, so
Ooh.
expect a whole 14 song. Shout out to my big cousin Obadier, my manager. Shout out to him because he's been such a blessing to work with and to be around, and inspiring me, keeping my head on the right type of swivel that it needs to be on, so I can throw my punches when I need to and move out the way when I got to, But he gave me a projected date. And he said before Christmas. So it's looking like the next Ralph Lauren Star Child album will be before Christmas at some time.
Hey, do you lovely ladies out there hear that? All those females that are fans of NerdMIx Alpha, now you know what I want for Christmas. So you don't even have to ask no questions. I don't want no socks. I don't want no cologne. If y'all don't have that Star Child album in that stocking, you are not spending the night.
And the next album is it's a little bit for everybody. I didn't forget the ladies in this album. On the first one, on the Lone Wolf was all about what I was going through, and I kind of forgot the ladies. But shout out to my cousin Obadiah again for making me aware of some things.
I don't think you forgot about them. I think some of those ladies related to what was going on, man. Like listening to it, they could relate to certain situations, Because right. I'm gonna tell you right now, I had 3 copies of that album. 2 of them were stolen by ladies. So I don't know if it's because of your cover, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think you ruined a couple of my relationships.
What?
I took them to see you perform live, and it was over with for me after that. So. I love what you guys are doing, man. Let these people know, and I know you getting your social media game back up. You got a lot to learn, because I know you came out. You was like, "What is TikTok? What is this Snapchat thing important?" You know what I'm saying, to get the marketing and everything together. Please let these people know where they can find you at and where they can keep in touch with you and see your growth and see what's coming next.
Okay. The best way to keep in touch is Instagram at RL Starchild, Facebook Ralph Lauren Starchild. I have music videos on YouTube as Ralph Lauren Starchild. I got 3 music videos that's on my YouTube page. Needless to say, Lock You Up in Daylight. And I'll be coming out with more music videos soon. Yeah.
Definitely. Matt, want to shout out his socials? Let them know where they can find him at.
You can find him on Facebook at Matt Rothaker. ROTHEKER.
Okay.
Is it Matthew Rothaker? It's Matt Rothaker. Matt Rothaker. MATT.
My Facebook, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
And then we'll be making a Wolf Council page and all that stuff come up real short in the next couple of weeks. Actually, I'm gonna be getting that done.
All right. I appreciate.
I just wanted to get this done first and kind of introduce, the fact that we actually had something to be looking forward to, so people have something to look forward to.
Look, and I appreciate you for that, because it was a little rough, like juggling work and trying to do stuff, because they decided that I didn't deserve a day off.
Yeah.
They're trying to juggle around that, and I appreciate your patience with that. But
it's all good.
We do have a lot of people in the comments asking, because they don't know how to be on time, and we even started late and they still weren't on time. They're asking, can they get the first song again?
Vindicate Me Again?
Yeah. They're asking, can they get Vindicate Me Again?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. Encore.
Hold on, he's plugging in the...
Yeah, so provided Reggie saves my iPad first before it gets cut off.
Right. I got you. That's what we do.
And we're in there. All right. This song is called Vindicate Me. I pray for the blemishes, my soul. You all know how the story goes. I've never been the blameless type. My life was so out of control. Abuse, and suicide. That was the story of my life. Until the day that Jesus came. And always steady your way. Renegade me. 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 I used to love solitude with a little drug abuse. My mirror saw the pain and doom. My whole being was consumed. This is a story about the past. Got hurt my prison in the lace. Now I live in servitude. Freedom my one and last. Renegade me. 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 Jesus, the Messiah, he said, he's not God's son, carries the Holy Spirit, freedom, freedom.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. It did something to me the first time. It did even more the second time, yo. PLU Entertainment, Greg Mills and down in Muncie said one word: refreshing. Because there's not many, you know what I'm saying, songs with lyrics such structured as soul you know what I'm saying, to not only speak about what you've been through, but show where you're finna go. Mariana, who is a proponent of supporting everything that we do, says, very cool, guys. Way to honor the peace of salvation. Love it. So you're definitely hitting the mark that you want to hit, and I want to appreciate you for taking out the time to have this little chat with me and just let people know what you got coming. First performance ever on NerdMix Live. Like in the 5 years I've been doing this is the first performance ever. Y'all done set a bar. Now watch everybody come on here trying to perform after y'all did. I see it happening already. It's probably some rapper in my inbox right now talking about, hey, I just put the beat in the background and I just spit my 16. Nah. Leave it to the artist. Leave it to the real artist, the musicians. We'll just tell them to stream, you guys. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Is there anything that you want to leave the fans with?
Just stay tuned. You know, there's a lot of music that I wrote 90 songs last year, and I intend on. I wrote 90 songs last year.
Hey, flunked them all right down in my lap.
Pretty much. So
90 songs, but please don't be like Gerald G. Scott Bailey and not put out the music.
It's all gonna be released. I'm gonna be staying in the studio, and we're gonna get this done. However long it takes, it's gonna we're gonna get it done. So we got a good team of people working with everybody right now. The team's real good. Everybody's attitude is real positive, which makes it that much more just better. That makes it so much more rich when you got people that are like rooting for you while they're working with you. So that's what's going on with the team.
Look, man, y'all got me wanting to go tear up my TCB contract and come sign with Silent Records.
Oh, give it the background.
Yeah.
Oh, Cletus. He told us, come on, Cletus.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all are welcome anytime. If y'all ever have something that y'all want to get out to the people, get out to the masses, you know what I'm saying? Just holler at me. This platform is for you guys as much as it is for me. Thank you for letting me be the platform, you know what I'm saying, that you introduced that music on.
Thank you.
That song, that Vindicate Me is going to be stuck in my head all night. Like, I'm not even going to be able to yell at my kids because the song's going to be playing in my head. Like, I'm going to get to start yelling. I'm like, oh, I'm not even mad no more. So, I definitely appreciate y'all. Like I said, you guys are welcome anytime. They gave y'all their contact information. Stay in tune for everything they are doing. And as always, you know, they are NerdMix certified artists. So stay in tune with everything Silent Records got on. I thank you guys, and I hope to see you soon.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, guys, y'all already know what it was. That was the Wolf Council. That's Matt and Ralph, formerly Star Child. Might still be Ralph Lauren Star Child, but it really doesn't matter when you have that much talent. He can call himself anything, and it's going to shine through. I love the fact that we have musicianship coming from where we're from. There are a lot of great bands around here. Broken Language was hot. We got a lot of stuff going on, and I feel like we're really getting back to the essence of what real music is. And we're getting the essence of unity, especially with a team like over there with Silent Records. As you see, you got my man Banner winning contest. You got him, you know what I'm saying, going to Memphis. You got Mr. King doing a lot of big things. That whole camp over there is real strong, and Silent Records is right there as well. If you guys didn't know, I got another Silent Records artist coming on the show tomorrow at 8 p.m. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're going to have a discussion with Pimp B, and he seems like he's got a lot to say. He's got 20 years in the game, and so it's going to be interesting having that conversation with him because he's been doing this just about as long as I have. So I know we went through some similar, you know what I'm saying, bumps and bruises, and the man is really talented. And it's just gonna be a real interesting conversation. And Silence honestly probably got like 8 or 9 more artists in the clip. You know what I'm saying? All with different ranges of talent. Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't wait to get to talk to one of them ladies he got over there. just leave it alone, man. I might just have Silence come over here and just sing for an hour and just entertain y'all. Like, I would pay him to do that. Let's see what we got going. Without further ado, as you always know, you can follow me at NerdMIx Alpha everywhere. If you guys follow me also at A Plus Hero Report, I have an amazing interview with Julio Guerrero, who they launched their Kickstarter for their book, The Cryptic Cosmic Volume 3. It's a comic that has some amazing writers attached to it. The Kickstarter started today. Before the 24 hours was even up, the Kickstarter reached its goal. So please, even though the Kickstarter reached its goal, if you guys want copies of this books and stuff like that, just go ahead, donate to the Kickstarter, get the goal further ahead so these people can just keep bringing us amazing content. We have artists, we have musicians, we have people who do all types of art, comics, we have cosplayers. We have so much talent here that you guys don't even know about, but you'll get to learn right here at NerdMIx. All right. So until tomorrow, love you guys. See you guys soon. Keep it A+. This has been a NerdMIx. And as soon as I find this outro button, Indy out.